Okay, this is the first video from today that you're going to see. And we're going into the attic. Lights on. Buckle up. Going up the ladder. Okay. This ladder is not properly fire blocked and insulated, for that matter, between the attic space and the living space. They sell one solution they sell is called an attic tent, and I will have a link to that. These are called instructions, and if you read those instructions that are posted right on the ladder, it'll say that all holes should be filled. So these holes right here, okay, over here and here, nails should have been installed in those, and they weren't. We're coming up, it's OSB, it's conventionally framed. By today's standards, there would be a barrier around this to keep the insulation from falling down like it apparently already has. This bracket, this hanger, called a connector. Alright, well, the way it's doubled over like that, it's just not the way the manufacturer intended for it to work. So the manufacturer will not stand by that. Same way with that one. That's all that beautiful on-site handicraft. Okay. Gas line should not, exposed gas lines should not be in the pedestrian walkway. This should be unobstructed. We shouldn't. One way to address this is to build a curb around it and paint it red so people can at least see it. Coming up here, we got loose fill fiberglass insulation. We have soffit baffles for our soffit vents. Judging from the mounts dookie I found in the electric service panel and in the closet, garage closet, I was expecting to find some more up here. And there's just a little bit, not as much as I was expecting. Okay, and these red dots, you'll see these around. I did not put those red dots here, but they do indicate some issues. Okay, the framing could have been just a little more accurate, okay, snug if you will. So these members were not fit properly. When the plumbing, is that what I'm seeing there? Is that good? Let's look. Come on. I like it when I think I know what I'm talking about and I learn something. Yeah. Okay, disregard that rabbit hole. Coming up here, putting stuff up. Sorry about that. Coming up here. Somebody spent some time with those dots up here, I gotta tell you. I recommend whoever that was for it. Okay. The age of these dots, I think this is probably from the new construction inspection. But what we have here is you got a couple rafters right here that go up, and not only do they not fit properly, okay, they should fit to the largest member for the, but you'll notice that they're split. Hope I can. So we got a couple split rafters there. Maybe even a framing inspection, because these are called clips to keep the space separated for your OSB roof decking. And that red dot right over there, that's on the front, the west slope. We're missing a clip right there. I don't like that. Alright. And then this rafter right here, and the red dot, it's on the other side actually. But that guy is split. So we've got a couple split rafters and some purlins that could have been snugged up a little better. Not a felony. It's nothing you'd like be, yay, we got this, but again, and yes, it does need to be addressed, but it's not like the house is going to blow over tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, I can't promise you anything. Anytime you have this air duct like this, it's all kinked. It's not supposed to have more than ½ inch sag in it. It's not supposed to be kinked. It's not supposed to be kinked like that. It's just not supposed to do that. Alright, and then the gas lines. Okay, connectors go into the furnaces. Both of the furnaces, you should have sediment traps, drip legs to catch trash or moisture in the gas line. They don't have those. I'm coming over here, just a little farther in. Okay, I believe that this evaporator coil over here in unit number 2 upstairs, the one that's not working. Okay, but I believe this evaporator coil is newer. I'll have to get home and cross-reference that. But both of these furnaces and that indoor air handler appear to have been manufactured in 2002. Okay. Feel air over here. What's that moisture from? It's not from rain. I don't want to touch it. That's weird. Oh, it's coming off of this. Is this the one that's frozen up? No, I don't think so. Oh, downstairs is blowing cold. Let me think about that a little further. You're going to see a video here shortly, if you look at them all, where I say that the clothes dryer vent is undersized, and it still is, but that wasn't a clothes dryer vent. This is the clothes dryer vent right here, going through the ceiling. That vent was a bathroom vent in the other video. Apologize for all the confusion. No depth markers for the insulation. The upstairs bathroom vent fans, okay, they go to soffit vents. They exhaust soffit vents, and that's inappropriate. And I can feel cold air just blowing out of this unit right here where that mastic is coming loose right there. Feels good up here right now on a day like today, I gotta tell you. Alright, primary drain lines, they're supposed to have P-traps and they're supposed to be insulated. Where am I got you? Primary drain lines, they're supposed to have P-traps and they're supposed to be insulated. Is it? Okay. Just making sure I got all my production values straight. There's not a lot of area up here. There's not a lot to talk about. So that's basically, this is a purlin right here. A purlin strut, a stiffener on a purlin strut. And he's split up a little bit. He could be a little more perfect. We're missing, oh, that's a clip right there. Clip right there. Now I'm on an Easter egg hunt. I saw that one clip missing. But yeah, somebody's called some attention to these, some of this framing issues in the attic, and I believe it was, some of it might have been as far back as the original inspection. I don't know how far back, to be honest, how many times this house has been inspected, but those dots they do have some age on them. I know this house was inspected a year ago. Here's another one. This rafter right here, we got a knock on the stress side of the rafter. You shouldn't have a hole there. So that's another thing.